Hello and welcome to another DV Kitchen screencast. In this screencast we're going to show how to add a remote folder to your upload menu so that you can easily select it with one click and publish movies and pictures and have all the publish features, all the cool new publish features work perfectly. So the very first step is to click this green plus button. And what that does is bring up the Create Remote Destination dialog. And we have some questions here, and the first one's easy. What is the browser URL of your website? What would someone type into a browser to get to the main page of your website? I'm just going to type in, for this demonstration, leapingbrain.com. You don't have to type HTTP or www or anything. Now the next question is the trickiest one, and this is the one you need to get right for the publish features to work. And this question is, what is the FTP URL of your web root directory? What is the path to get to the main directory of your website? And what this means is when you get website, you have a space on a server and you have folders in your space, and one of those folders holds your website. What is the name of that folder? Sometimes it's called www, sometimes it's called htdocs. But in our case, the path to our main folder is leapingbrain.com/public HTML. What that means is on our server, this is the path that gets us to the folder that holds our index page. Indexed HTML, indexed PHP, whatever it is. That is the path. So if the publish features don't work, if you upload a movie and put it in a cool player and it says, sorry, I can't find it, it's probably because this is not set up correctly. So if you don't know the name of the folder that holds your website, just ask your hosting provider. And it could be anything. Public HTML is fairly common. www is common. There's a few other common ones, but it actually could be even the name of your website. It could be your username. It could be a lot of weird things. So find out what that is and type it in there. Obviously, here we type in our username and password. And now the next challenge is finding the tiny Choose Remote Folder button, the blue button. And if you can find that, go ahead and click it. And then you'll have this super cool remote folder browser. Now this is really awesome because this allows you to choose a subfolder in your site that you want to upload your movies to. A lot of times you don't want to just clutter your root folder with a bunch of movies. You want to store them away neatly in a folder. And so I'm going to double click this media folder, and I'll double click test media, and we can even make a new folder with this button down here, make new folder, and we can call this happy folder. You notice I left a space in that name. DV Kitchen is smart, puts a little underscore in there so it's all happy with URLs and stuff. So I'm going to choose this happy folder as the one that I want to upload my movies into. So here I am in the happy folder. I click choose, and here's the folder path you selected, media, test media, happy folder. Now all I have to do is click Save New FTP Location. And there it is. It's that easy. It's correctly configured, and there it is. I can always select it with just one click and upload stuff into that folder. Now, let's say I want another folder from the same server. I don't have to actually type all that stuff in again. All I need to do is select this one from the menu, and then click this pencil button. So this is kind of a trick. Edit this FTP destination. And I'm going to click this blue button, and instead of being in this folder, I'm going to say up one folder, up one folder. We're going to go into new folder, and I want this folder also in my menu because sometimes I put movies in this folder. So I'm going to click choose, and then instead of save and replace, I'm going to say save new FTP location. And now I have two locations on the same server. So it's very easy. I don't have to type in username, password, any of that stuff. All I have to do is just browse to a new folder and add it. I have some servers where I've got a dozen different folders that I upload movies to, whether they're demo movies like the DV Kitchen theater movies, or whether they're for clients or whatever. So that makes it super easy to add a folder from the same server. Now I'm going to show you one other thing, which is I'm going to click this little folder with the wrench, and now we're in the Manage Remote Files browser. And this is where I can actually go in, and it's amazing actually. I can actually click a movie on the server and preview it, which is just amazing. I've never seen this before actually. I mean, I've seen it in TV Kitchen, just haven't seen it in any other software, but this allows you to actually review clips from your remote server, and if you don't want one, you can actually delete it right from this Manage Remote Server. But be careful, don't delete anything important. So hit oops if you're not sure, but I'm going to delete this one. But the reason we came into Manage Remote Files is that I'm going to keep hitting this up one folder until I'm in the Leaping Brain public HTML folder. And this is the main folder on my website. You can see this index.php file, and that's the main page. That's the main file that our server serves up when you go to Leaping Brain. And then I'm going to hit up one folder again, and you can see that the main kind of root folder of this account, this Leaping Brain account, has a bunch of folders in it. The main thing is that this one folder called public HTML, this is the folder that holds my website. And that's why it's so important to type in the correct name of this folder. That way when I publish a movie, everything's going to work great. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.